Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. This is a general reading. It might be a crime hour. I'm kind of feeling it, but we'll see how it goes, okay? Could be past, present, or future, so just keep that in mind. Now, let's just see. What do you guys need to know right now? What is happening in the current energy spirit? What does the collective need to know right now? What's important at this time? The Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups. Page of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so, all right, so we're looking at a relationship here with the Queen of Wands. Okay, someone here is being manipulative, or they're lying, they're giving some sort of false information, okay? And then we have a King of Swords in reverse. So this person is a liar, cold-hearted, manipulative. They think they're above the law, okay? Let's see what this is, guys. Who's the Queen of Wands? Who is the Queen of Wands? The King of Swords in reverse. So it looks like there's some sort of a relationship here between these two people. The Nine of Wands. And a King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's two people here. Now, I don't know who's defending who. If the Queen of Wands is defending a King of Swords and a King of Cups in reverse, or if these two masculines are defending a Queen of Wands, okay? Let's just see what this is. What's a Two of Cups? The World, closing out a cycle. The Devil and the Four of Pentacles, that is control. That's control. Somebody here is trying to hold on to some sort of control when it comes to closing something out. They're trying to close something out, keep something in their hands, keep something under their control. Okay, what's the Page of Swords reverse? The Six of Wands, wanting victory and success with an Empress in the reverse. Okay, by giving some sort of false information here. And the Empress in the reverse. The two, that is, okay, this is the theme of the day. And it's this King of Swords in reverse, okay? Because these two cards are out again next to each other, and that was my first reading today, so this is definitely connected. This King of Swords in reverse, they know something. They're pretending like they don't know it. They don't want to talk about it. They're trying to deny some sort of false information that they gave, okay? Tell me about the King of Swords reverse. The King of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse, excuse me. And the Five of Wands. Yeah, this is the competition. This is this competitive person, okay? And there's something here that is corrupt, or they've been corrupted in a way, okay? They don't have integrity, they don't have morals, values, they don't do things, they don't follow rules, they don't uphold tradition or some sort of institutional law, okay? And it's because of their competitive spirit and their competitive nature. All right, so tell me more about this Queen of Wands here. The Ten of Cups. This has to do with a family situation, okay? The Four of Cups, and this Ten of Cups is the golden star. This is about them collecting their golden stars at work when it comes to their job. Okay, so they see this Queen of Wands situation as something about like their job. They connect it to their career in a way, and that's why they're defending this so much. Okay, what's the Nine of Wands? They're defending this because of a lie, because they're trying to get away with something, or something is some sort of manipulation, sneaky behavior. They're defending a lie. They're trying to get away with it. Okay. The Eight of Wands in reverse, but it's going to get blocked. Okay, or this is going to backfire on them anyways. Or what is that about? No, they're trying to block something. They're trying to block something. I feel like for other people. So if this is a job situation, they're trying to block someone else from gaining some sort of control. And it could be because they want to have the victory in the situation. Okay, the Six of Wands. They want to feel like they were right or something went their way. Yeah, this situation is not, like, someone has to understand, if you're the one dealing with this King of Swords in reverse, this has nothing to do with the actual job or the actual information at this point. This is a straight competition. They're competing with you. Okay? They want to have victory over you. That's what it's become. They don't care about morals, values, integrity, doing the right thing. They don't care about that. For them, it's all about a competition here. King of Wands. They see you as their competition. And it's that the attitude is basically like, oh, you think that you're gonna take this away from me? You think you're gonna ruin my reputation? You think that you're gonna come for me in a way? You think that you're gonna knock me off my throne? This is like slighted energy, like when someone feels slighted, like they feel they feel, whatever this is, they almost feel like it's a personal attack on them and their achievements and their ego. And for them, it's not about, they're taking it personally because of their reputation. That's what this is. They don't care about doing the right thing. For them, it's my reputation is under attack and I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get the competition out of the way. That's what this feels like, okay? Okay, tell me about this Two of Cups. The Six of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to get away with something here. The Eight of Cups, walking away, leaving something behind, going somewhere else, turning their back. This person could have turned their back on you. Like you might have had a relationship with this person at some point. I don't feel like it's romantic. I feel like more of like a friendship or like being connected in some sort of way. But this person definitely turned their back on you. Definitely. Like both of these cards, look, have someone with their back turned, walking away. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so this feels like a situation where you might not understand, or maybe you didn't understand in the past that you were nice to this person, okay? Or what's the Knight, wait a minute, what's the Knight of Cups before I say anything? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But who's the Knight of Cups? Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Heart with a key. A mirror. This person could have come towards you and pretended like they were giving you something, giving you the key to something. Yeah, and that's that energy from my last reading where I was talking about the fishing thing, right? So this person comes to you and says, hey, I know how to catch the most fish. I can give you my tip if you want. And you're like, thanks, that's so nice. Of course. I'll take all the tips you have on how to catch the fish. But they don't actually tell you what the real trick is. They're only trying to mirror something to you, but this person actually turned their back on you. Yeah, this is underhanded. This is super underhanded. This is because their intention was, I'm going to come over here and make you feel like I'm giving you the key to something, and then I'm going to turn my back on you. And that was super intentional. This person did this super intentionally, okay? And it was because it's a competition. This is like Regina George. This is like the Regina George scene where Lindsay Lohan gives her the snack bar and is like, you can have the, like, she's trying to lose weight. And so Lindsay Lohan gives her this snack bar and says, this is for losing weight. This is like this brand new kind of a thing. And it's actually these snack bars to gain weight. So then Regina George, you know, she ends up like gaining a lot of weight. And it was done intentionally like that because Lindsay Lohan wanted her to gain weight. You know, it's like doing it on purpose, but coming towards you and making you think that they have this thing that you need, and I have this trick. Yeah, I have this trick. I have this bar here. You can just take this and you'll lose weight. But that was never the intention behind it. It was to give you something that would look like it was the key to something. It would look like a partnership. Like, yeah, I just want to do something nice for you. I want to give you something. This bar, it'll make you lose weight. But they already turned their back on you. Not today. They already turned their back on you and didn't want to deal anymore, avoided a conversation, didn't want to talk about something anymore. Love. I mean, I don't know if this is love or this is like love that you had in your heart for this person, okay? Not dealing, hurt, angry, avoiding a conversation, call person. Or it's like giving you something to shut you up. Like if you keep asking something of someone, okay, and they keep giving you things just to kind of shut you up, right? Like, what could I give collective just so that they stop asking me about something? Like, this is like breadcrumbs. This is breadcrumbing. This feels like breadcrumbing someone. But doing it in a way where they make sure that they still have something in their control. So it's kind of like giving you just enough to make you think that you have something, but you actually don't have anything at all. It's like an illusion, right? This person was creating an illusion with you of making you think that you have something that you actually don't. Right, okay. Anything else about that? The King of Pentacles. Okay, so that's coming out with the Devil, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles, okay, Capricorn. Could be, doesn't it? The illusion. And I just said it too, the illusion, the breadcrumbing. Making you think that you have something that you don't have. Okay? Or keeping you in a state of confusion purposely so that they have full control. Yeah, but now I feel like now you're starting to wake up. You're starting to see through the manipulation, okay? You're starting to see through this manipulation. So what is that about? Imprisonment in reverse. Yeah, you're coming out of this mental imprisonment that they might have had you stuck in. When it comes to a coffin, when it comes to something being over completely. Yeah, so there must have been something that happened that made you realize that this person is like playing in your face. They're like playing straight in your face. The Tower. Oh yeah, you saw the truth. Yeah, you did. Yeah, so you found out the truth here about some sort of an investment, some sort of tangible item you can hold in your hand. Okay, a new thing. I mean, this could even be like an employee somewhere. This could even be someone that works under you, okay? For someone like someone that works for you, underneath you. Like you're the boss and they're playing in your face like this or something like that. Or it doesn't have to be that. It could also just be something, some sort of an investment, a new seed to plant, something you can hold in your hand, okay? The Tower. The cell tower. The truth about the cell tower. Cell tower. The Hierophant. Why am I getting cell tower? I mean, I was kind of getting it with this because this card always makes me think she's like holding a phone in her hand or she's holding something in her hand. And then this tower was giving me a, you know, like a cell tower, like with the well, it's not Wi-Fi, whatever the signal is that comes out of there, right? Messages in the past, communication in the past. With the Hierophant, okay, with someone in an institution or someone who has some sort of a title maybe. What is that about? A community, yeah. So this could have to do with a lot of people or someone in the community. Yeah, somebody that you work with. Or you work in the same company or you work in the same community or you do the same job. You definitely work together. This is a work thing. You were not expecting something or someone wasn't expecting something. Yeah, because maybe you felt like you're all supposed to get along in some sort of way. Like, even if you're not in the same... Like, let's say this is like you're in the same department, but you're not in the same office. So maybe it's you not expecting somebody that's in the same department as you to do something like this because you think to yourself like, well, we're all in the same building, you know? I don't know. False person. Yeah, they're a false person. This King of Swords, they're a false person. You can't trust them. You shouldn't trust them, but I feel like you see that now. I feel like you see that now very clearly. So, what's this Page of Swords in reverse? False information. The Three of Cups, they're not a friend. No, they're not a friend. They gave you false information on purpose. They misled you. The Hanged Man, yeah, you could be seeing this now, or I feel like you already had the epiphany, okay? The 2-1, they blocked you. They blocked you. Or they tried to have power and control in the situation. Tell me about the Page of Swords reverse. A liar. They're a liar. They're a manipulative liar and a thief. Yeah, they deceived you big time. Okay. Yeah, this is super snaky. Keys on a ring. Unconventional string along. Yeah, they strung you along. And I feel like that's what I was getting right here is that energy of making you think, you that they're helping you, okay? They made you think that they can give you the key to something. But not just that, this person made you think that you like each other equally. Like it's a friendship, like you like them, they like you both get along with each other, it's always a laugh, okay? Your colleagues or whatever, right? Yeah, they made you think that it was like an equal relationship of some sorts or a friendship. Or that something, even if it's not a friendship, it was like equal. Okay? Like they could have made you think like, oh, we're all working for the same team here, or we're all working for the same thing, or we all have the same goal. Okay? You thought something here was equal, but they were just stringing you along. Yeah, they were. And there's something here that they didn't want to tell you. So what's that? Yeah, or there's just a lot of things that they never told you. That's what you're realizing. Is they gave you false information, they misled you on purpose, and then there was a lot of other information that they never told you, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. That was their strategy. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, something about a lot of money, getting to a lot of money, or some sort of evidence maybe, okay? Or they knew something about a lot of money, they knew something about evidence, they knew something about a plan, a strategy. Justice. I feel like these are all things that they knew about that they never told you about, okay? It could have something to do with court, something legal, some sort of money. Yeah, they kept a lot of things from you. Pathway. That was the path that they chose. Or it's because they wanted to be the only one on the pathway. They didn't want to share the path with anyone. They want to be the only one on the pathway. And so they need to find a way to distract you or get you to go somewhere else, okay? It's like, oh, I'm the only one that's going to go to the light. I got to shake off collective here real quick. I got to lead them down here into this way. It's like, oh, you're like, oh, I see the light. And they're like, no, you should go that way. I swear over there's a shortcut. So they send you this way and while they're walking towards the light, right? Yeah, so tell me more about this competition here. King of Wands, King of Swords reverse, Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. Or something here has to do with balance, with healing, or with sharing. Look, again, she's like pouring from one cup into the other. Yeah, it's something about sharing something, sharing information, sharing resources. Yeah, no, they were not sharing anything, okay? Seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So either they were an interference in your life, or they interfered in something with you, with whatever you were doing. Something about a desk. Something about a desk. Office. Something about the desk, something about the office. Yeah. The desk in the office. Love. Why does love keep coming out? I don't feel like this has anything to do with love, okay? Why is love here and seduction? Because this person was not doing their job. They didn't do their job very well, okay? Or they did sloppy work, or maybe they even wanted you fired, okay? Or they don't want to get fired. They did bad job. Something about the workplace being upside down. The sun. Yeah, the truth now about not working on something or not wanting you to work on something, or if you've been wondering who it was that blocked you so that you couldn't work on something anymore, it was the King of Swords. The Six of Swords, yeah, it was them trying to get away with something, okay? They didn't want you to work on it anymore. They wanted it for themselves. The Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, it's something about a lot of money. Or they didn't give you the necessary information that you needed in order to work on something properly, okay? And it has to do with a lot of money or some sort of debt. Okay, they kept things from you purposely. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And this is interesting because the King of Cups is down here in reverse. Or this is you, I don't know. But there's a King of Cups here as well. And again, something to do with money or an investment or a blessing or some sort of an item. Okay, what's that? Money. It's all about money. Okay, so that's what they kept from you. That's what they kept from you, money. Money trails or something to do with a lot of money. Bank accounts is what I'm getting as well. Marriage. A dirty cop or a dirty official. Someone that's corrupt. Okay, and something about a marriage. Oh, that was mature man. Okay, that flew all the way back there. I'm not going to get that right now. A mature man. And someone thinking about something, okay? Yeah, okay, so this is someone that's corrupt, definitely. Yeah, but I feel like that's, again, all the information I'm kind of getting here, so you weren't expecting something here. What's that about? Not expecting something. To get the silent treatment from this person, or maybe you weren't expecting that they were the one that cut you out of something. Okay, yeah, they don't want to be a partner with you anymore. They don't want to partner up with you anymore. Okay, so maybe you weren't expecting that. I don't know. So they could have pulled the rug out from underneath you. Maybe you weren't expecting them to do that. But the reason why they did it, marriage, again, something about a marriage, a wedding. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but yeah, maybe you weren't expecting them to do that because you thought something here was equal. But I feel like what you're realizing now is that this was never equal. Not even since the first day. This person was hiding things from you and keeping things from you from the very first day. They were never going to be open and honest with you. The entire time, their whole purpose here was to mislead you. Right? Yeah. I don't know. But I feel like it's just a confirmation again, okay? Yeah, so anything else here? Last one, last round, closing words. Yeah, it has to do with somebody looking into something, okay? Or you could have been trying to look into something. You could have been trying to find answers to something here. When it comes to some sort of pain, heartbreak, betrayal, some sort of damage, something being injured. Like you could have been trying to find answers. Something about a house, a location, a property, somebody lying. Yeah, someone lying, deceiving. Or this person that you're dealing with, they lied about something that happened at a house. Okay, they lied about a property. They lied about Or this is like a mole. This is like somebody inside the building that's a mole. Okay, there's a thief in the building. Or there's a mole in the building. Who's the mole? It's the King of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition could have been picking up on them. Your intuition could have been like, is it that guy? Why do I feel like there's something weird about them? Like I can't place my finger on it. I don't know why I get this weird feeling around them. I don't know why I feel like they're hiding something from me. They're not telling me everything. Yeah, it's that feeling, right? I don't know what it is, but somehow I feel like there's more that they're not telling me. I don't know what it is about it, but you know, something just feels off. This email feels weird. What they're telling me, I don't know. That was your intuition the whole time telling you they're not being honest with you. There's more that you don't know about them. Okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see. March, February, a mother, Libra, Scorpio, a Capricorn, and a Taurus, and September at the bottom. Okay, so I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.